in your flow. No need to brag about it, cause it already shows. A king in his essence, sitting up on his throne, thorough. The way you move, you out here getting this dough. You got me so hypnotized by your pushing your drive. So all my dreams become realistic when I look in your eyes. You hold me down. You say that I'm the queen of your heart, and show me that this love is real even when we're apart. The way you feel when you call yourself snatching my soul. You got me in a sunken place, it's like I'm losing control. When you put your arms around me, I get weak in my knees. A paradise type of love, the kind that oversees all the bullshit, the drama, the struggles for real. There's no comparing to your heart and how you making me feel. Like I'm the only girl that matters since we keeping it real. I'ma bring a snack home for daddy, you deserve a good meal. So you don't ever gotta question if you making me smile. I know you're the realest type, I've been in this game for a while.
What up, y'all? It's Cass
and Lex,
and we back with another video. So we just got out the shower. We're getting ready for bed, but y'all been asking for this video for quite a long time, so we decided let's just get it done, get it out for y'all, and that's what we're gonna do. So this is gonna be about how we met. Yep.
The beginning of it all. This reminds me how we're sitting right now when we recorded our first video in the shed, remember? Long video and the camera wasn't even recording.
Yeah. Yeah, I do remember that. Alright, so, yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
So our first time, the year that we met was 2015. That's when we met.
Just, we didn't talk,
we kind of like just knew of each other from like
I
Facebook and
was
stuff.
running,
She was younger than me.
running drugs, let's be real, I'm gonna keep it a buck,
And I was
18
doing
years
them.
and older. I was running drugs, and her boyfriend was copping from me. So, that's how, I didn't never even really talk to her. It was just quick, boom, boom, out. Boom, boom, out. Bring me to Subway, out.
I did try to hang out though, and you were like, no, there's no room in the house.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she did. I wasn't like that. Like, you are not getting close to me, and if you do get close to me, you're gonna be lucky enough. I was not.
It was right after her parents got busted.
Yeah.
So like she was selling drugs, that's it. Had her crew and that was it. She didn't need anybody else, no outsiders. Didn't trust nobody. She was doing what she was doing.
So,
making money. That's what
I
she was
ended
worried
up
about.
slipping up, let's be real. And I got with a girl who I knew I didn't know her at all. I did not know this girl at all. I thought I knew her. The first day I met this girl, I met her. Or, no, never mind. So, no, I didn't.
The hell you talking
I was with
about?
her for I was with this girl for like a week, and she knew, Lex.
Because I was friends with this girl.
Yeah. I needed a ride to a city over about an hour out to get what I needed. And I needed her to bring me. So I had my girlfriend message her and say like, da-da-da, can you bring me, da-da-da-da, I'll give you this and that. She said, yeah, but the girl can't come.
Your girlfriend can't come.
And I said,
did say that.
Nah, that's not
No
happening.
room in the car, baby.
It's not happening. I said, nah, that's not happening.
I was like, whatever, I don't care if the girlfriend's there anyway.
So, she picks us up, and let's just say, never again.
And I was with, at the time, I had a guy best friend. So, and I was driving, the car that I was driving was my guy best friend's girlfriend's that we always drove around.
So, we're on our way. We just get to the city. I text the dude, da-da-da, and we're getting ready to go to the spot. Well, Miss Thing decides, well, it's time to go to the bathroom. And if anyone who deals with this stuff, when it's time, it's time. Because if not, you're going to be waiting at the spot 6 hours. So,
I just wanted more time with you.
It was time.
To poop.
She needed to poop. So we're not going back. We're not going to McDonald's. We're going to McDonald's.
I make the rules. We're going.
We go to McDonald's. So now, like, I'm tight. I'm not happy. But I'm not mean. Like, I'm not.
No, you were quiet. Like, you were just. I could tell that she was like, she didn't want to go, but I had to poop. I'm like, yeah, I wasn't trying to ruin it for her.
I'm not rude.
Go.
Like, I'm not rude. One of those, like, you fucking bitch. Like, not like that at all. I'm just gonna keep quiet, and then you're never gonna get a chance with me again. That's how it is. So
4 years later,
we got We go to the spot. What do you know? Miss Thing had to poop, so we missed selection 1. Now we gotta wait for selection 2.
This selection.
So we wait there like 25 minutes, 30 minutes. I don't know. You lose track of time when you're on that type of time. Who knows how long we
You
sat
sit
there?
all day and won't even realize it. Because you want something.
Dude pulls up, do the thing.
I had to do the transaction.
Yep, do the thing. What time? So we're leaving. We're heading out, and like she's wanting to take pictures, like the whole 9. She's feeling it. My girlfriend's in the back. And the girl I was with, she
Was fake.
and she was twisted. She was gone. If it wasn't for this girl, that girl probably would have died that night. I was
No, you finished.
I was under the impression she was an addict. Baby girl was no addict. She was nothing like that.
She wanted to fit in. Me and her, she was younger. She's her age, and I don't know. Like a lot of younger females, I like took care of them. They were like my little sisters. Like I looked out for them, and this girl was one of them. So like I knew what she did, what she didn't do, what she was into, what she wasn't. So I see her giving her a bunch of stuff, and she's trying to IV use it, and I'm like, oh fuck, no, you're not doing that. And like at the time, I haven't even hung out with this girl in like a couple months, but I'm like, absolutely not. You are not doing that in front of me because I know for a fact you don't. This is not what you do.
It would have killed her.
But she was
would've
with a
been
dope
dead.
dealer, so she wanted the drugs. She wanted.
And like
you
the
know
thing
what I mean?
at that time, I didn't IVU, so like that, I was like,
Right, that's what she wanted to do.
yeah, I was like, nah, like you are nope, we're not doing none of that. As soon as she spoke up, I said like, nope, it's a wrap.
They were all the way in the back of the van, and
It
I'm
can
like,
either-
you are not. She is not. I said, Cassie, she is not doing
It
that.
can either go up your nose or it can go on the floor, because that's the type of person I am. I will put it right on the floor. And you won't get
the
it.
amount that she did, if she would have done it, she would have been dead right there in the van because she was pale. Like I know she didn't do it until this day. Like we're cool, we're all cool, we all talk. So I'm not like saying nothing bad about her, but she knew she did not do that stuff, and I don't know why she wanted to do it. I don't know because we were all doing it. I don't know.
And I was a dope fiend. I needed it so I could snort a whole bundle, and like I'm a dope
And
fiend.
here she is giving all of her stuff away just because we gave her a ride. You know what I mean? And giving this girl a bunch, and she don't even need it.
Not fun. That's what happens when you're in those days. It's not fun. It's horrible.
horrible.
It's brutal. Hours of sitting, waiting, sick.
Getting ripped off, getting your money stolen.
Please
like,
don't think it for 1 second we're glorifying. I'm just explaining how I met my wife.
Yeah.
So, well, she ends up needing to pick up another friend. Little does she know, that friend is my boss. So, I'm going under him.
You came to his town and went to someone else.
And went to someone else. But the reason I was doing that is because he was cutting, half of his shit was fake. I can't. I can't. We end up picking him up.
And I didn't know, you know. I mean, she did tell me. She says, but I didn't know. I didn't
So
care.
like I was pissed. I'm ready to go home. Now we're driving all over the city. I got my family home, sick. Just now I'm mad. Now I don't like her at all. So we get back to where I'm living. I go inside, grab my dude's stuff, give my dude his stuff.
The guy, you didn't say that. Her boss wanted all of the drugs back because she's selling for him. So she went to another town, hit up another dude, and got shit from him. When she's supposed to get shit from the boss, so he wanted all his stuff back. You're gonna go through someone else? Fuck you. You're not dealing for me no more.
And God bless that man. I talk to him still to this day. That's my boy. That's my partner. He fed me when no one else was feeding me. I was a drug addict, and I needed what I needed. That's just how it was. And as soon as it came down to the punch, I said, "Yo, look, homeboy, I'm up here coughing from someone else." Like, and he, yeah. So I know I ain't wanting shit to do with her. I'm nothing to do with her. I'm tight. You just fucked up my work. My parents are in jail. I'm an angry kid. So now I'm even
This is
more
before foster care.
even more angrier. Now I'm pissed. I'm tight. So we go back to the crib. I didn't talk to her for Well, when did I talk to you next?
I don't even know how we started talking again.
So, no. I went to Connecticut.
Oh, because of her.
I went to Connecticut. That's how it happened. I went to Connecticut, and she hit me up. She had hit me up and said, like, yo, I hear you're going out to Connecticut. Like,
oh, it was on your girlfriend's phone. I texted you.
Yes. I hope you're good. Like, this and that.
Inspired. Like, I was like, do good. Like, you can stay clean. Like, I got faith in you. You can do it. She was going out there to stay clean.
So I
get clean.
I go out to Connecticut. She ends up being my, like, eyes and tells me every move that my girl's making. She's cheating with this one, she's doing this, and like, I knew it. The girl was a whore.
She did it so much, it came to the point where when I would see her, I'd be like, oh, I would say her name and be like, I'm telling Cassidy, and I would take a picture of her and send it right to Cass. I don't give a fuck, what are you gonna do?
But I was just brokenhearted. I wanted anyone who loved me. I wanted love. My parents, So I'm in Connecticut.
It's just love.
It comes down to I either lose her, or she stays with me and cheats on me, which she basically straight said, or I come home. What do? I come home.
How long were you in Connecticut?
3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
I come home.
That's when I was in rehab.
I'm there 2 days, and I get picked up by foster care and go to foster care. I should have never came back, but if I didn't come back, things wouldn't work. No, things wouldn't have worked out how they did. I would have been in Connecticut still, probably wrapped up in some pretty bad stuff because I was living in the projects. I was living right in the projects. So yeah, that's true.
So you're in foster care, and her sister would sneak her phone so she could speak to the outside world and have Facebook, and then we started talking.
So yeah, we start talking. She has a boyfriend. And
very abusive boyfriend.
She has this weird thing for me. Not weird, and like, I don't know. I'm not saying weird.
I was just connected to her. Like,
but
I cared for her.
She had a lot of love for me, and whatever she could do to show that love, whether it was be my friend, be my sister, whatever it was, she would do. So, but then there was these days where she'd get all upset, stuck in her feelings, and tell me how much she loves me and this whole shit.
But mind you, at the time, like, I was in love with this man. Like, I was with him, and I thought I was so in love with him, and blah, blah, blah. But I would message Cass, like, and it was fine for a little while, and then, I don't know, he caught on or something, or I don't know. He just didn't want me speaking to her. So I would block her number in my phone, and I could still text her, and when she would send me a message, it would be in blocked messages. So... But it's not like she was trying to play games, though.
What do you mean?
Like, you're not trying to be with someone that is hiding and...
No, I'm not with that. My loyalty is everything. So, I'm like... let me be clear when I say I am hurt. I am angry. I have this one girl who I fucking thought I fell deeply in love with, who is playing games in my head. You leave me, I'm gonna kill myself. If you stay with me, I'm gonna cheat on you. Just
one of them girls, like.
I'm in foster care with these people I don't even know. I'm a drug addict. I want to kill myself. Like, just a lot of emotions. So, and then I have her who's playing even more emotional games. So, like, I was just angry. I was mad. Eventually, it got to a point where I signed myself into foster care just because
Rehab.
Rehab. And not even because I wanted help. I didn't go to rehab because I wanted help. I went to rehab because I wanted to escape foster care. That's why I went to rehab. And then eventually it turned into me wanting to get help. But I went to rehab because I knew that was 4 months out of foster care. And I would have kept doing it over and over again until I signed myself out.
So... before you went to rehab, when me and her would talk, maybe for a little while, like, I would stop flirting with her, and we would just talk, like, if I wasn't flirting with her, like, she was my best friend, or I'd call her my sister, or, so at this point, before she went to foster care, I'm with this guy, and I end up getting, you were supposed to, I don't know, come to town, and I remember the date, because I got arrested this date, on February 10th. We were going to meet up, we were just going to see each other, like, I couldn't wait, like, we would talk all the time, And she would always be up all night. So I'd be like, "Are you doing math? Like, why are you up all night?" But because that's when her foster parents and family were sleeping, so she could be on the phone. Meanwhile, I'm the one doing math. So February 10th comes along, and like I'm so excited. Like I'm thinking she's coming to town. I'm gonna see her. I end up getting arrested for. I end up having the biggest meth bust in my county on February 10th when I was supposed to meet up with her. That's why I just always remember that date. And
So,
you didn't know I was doing math, right?
I see in the
never told her.
newspaper this whole shit, and just mind you, a few days ago before this, she's bitching at me how I need to stop getting high and this and that. And I'm doing nothing compared to what she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I see that, and I'm getting ready to be. I had already came to conclusion. Like I know I'm not going home. They can tell me February 10th. They can tell me February 13th. I know I'm not going home. So I gave it up. I just gave up all bets on going home and decided rehab was going to be my route.
And you never even knew I had a kid.
So when I go to rehab, I don't want nothing to do with her. I don't want her to, nothing to do with her. I don't want nothing to do with any of them. Not any of them. Besides one of them. So I am in
I would
rehab.
always promise her that I would be there for her. I would write her anything you need, I will do it. Meanwhile, I got arrested. Now I'm in jail.
So I'm in rehab. I'm no longer falling for this fucking other girl, this girl who cheats on me, this and that. She has put a restraining order completely. I can't talk to her. I reach out to her. I'm going to get arrested. Just crazy shit. And I fall for this other girl. For months and months and months and months, the whole time I was in rehab, I wrote this girl every single day. So I forgot about her.
And mind you, you were what, 16 in
I
rehab?
forgot about her. She wasn't even a thought in my mind. Well, one time my sister had reached out and said, like, Lex wants to know if she can write, and I dubbed it right there. I said, like, nope, I don't want her having my address, nothing like that.
But we did write.
Not in rehab.
You wrote me when I got busted. Maybe it was before you went to rehab.
No, babe, that was before I went to rehab because
Yeah.
I was
Because
went to see
Brittany
my
would
dad.
send you, yeah.
So I said, like, no, I don't want no parts of that. I'm thinking I'm in love with this girl
Who starts with an S?
yes. So I do my 4 months in rehab. I get out. She gets out. Same day, basically. I get out, she gets out. First person she reached out to was me, and where are you? I said, I'm in Norwich, like, and like, I'm clean, so like, I'm a different person.
And I'm clean, too.
I'm ready, like, I'm not holding grudges. We can make amends, like, whatever it may be.
I know, I said, like, let's go to meetings, and
So-
she's like, really? I'm like, really? Like,
So
I'm clean too.
I see her. We meet up. We go to the park. We hang out. That was the first day I met Timothy, and we became best friends. But I had trust issues and
I fucked with her a lot.
I couldn't get past. Yeah, I wasn't willing to believe her true intentions. I wasn't willing to believe her or even try to believe her.
Cause like when I was with this guy, yeah, like I don't know. I know it's probably really sad to say, like it sounds messed up, but like back then I was a hardcore drug addict. Like I was with him, and like I wanted to talk to her. I wanted to text her. I wanted to make sure she was okay. Like I don't know. I wanted to be there for everybody, and then when we both got out, I don't know. Like when we both got out, that's when I got out of jail. That's when I got away from this person. He was still gone. I was out and could start my life over, and then she came around, and then it's like now I'm sober. I have my own thoughts. I don't have anyone hounding me. I don't, and like I don't know. If whether we're together or not, like I loved her. Like maybe not in love, but I loved her with all my heart. Like I loved her and would have done anything to make sure she was okay. Like just the love, like I loved you. You know what I mean? Like
I would say you were in love.
Yeah, but no matter what, even if I wasn't, like I loved her and I cared for her a lot. But yeah, I was in love with her.
So I knew, like, we got together, and like I ended up,
It was weird.
we were together like 2 days, and I ended up saying, like, nah, I wasn't willing to give her any chance to get over my walls. So I said like,
'Cause I
nah,
fucked with her a
I'm
lot.
not gonna ruin our friendship. And then we just like, I'm with
We
this
were just
girl,
best
she's
friends.
with this guy. I'm with this girl, she's with this guy. We're all hanging out together, and meanwhile she wants to be with me and I want to be with her, but just there's stuff in the way that's blocking us.
She called me one time and was like, there was two girls that like wanted to be with her. She called me and was like, I don't know which one. Should I be with her or should I be with her? And I'm like, you know what? Like, fuck that one. You've already been with her. Let's try this new one. Man, that fucking bitch was crazy. And I should have picked the fucking other one. I shouldn't have picked any of them. I should have been like, pick me, baby. Remember, you were jumping on the bed like, who should I pick? Who should I pick?
So,
We would video chat every morning at 8
she
o'clock.
was my best friend. She was my best friend. One day she had told me that like that I love you, and like
I know. I said I want to talk to you later.
I already knew what she was gonna say. So this had already came out, like she loves me, this and that. We're on our way to an NA dance, and I don't know. I don't know. I loved her a lot, and like she was everything I wanted, my dream, since I was a kid. But I don't know. She came with a lot of baggage, and like the crazy thing, that bag was like this full, but this much of it was true. The real shit in that bag. Because I just had a lot of stuff in my head
that like people would say about me.
Yeah, that wasn't true. Like today, now that I know Lex and the real her, like it makes me so sad, the shit that people thought about this girl that is nowhere even near close to true. Like just because you seen her hanging out with this one does not mean she was dicking them down. Like
I had a few very good close girlfriends, but I hung out with men. Guys, like they were my best friends.
So yeah.
Period. Like,
and that's a lot. Like,
looked out for me. Girls are stingy. You know what I mean? Like when you're, I don't know. And it was just a couple, and they like were my best friend, really close to my heart. And this person, one of them, would still be my best friend if he got clean when he was supposed to.
Yeah. So we end up.
And they dance. You see me getting dressed and pretty. I
end up like. And we're going to a couple towns over, and I know, like, it's either now or never. So it's now, baby. It's now.
Yeah, when all the men were looking at me, now she wants to be my girl. So now she wants to flaunt me when all the men are looking at me.
So
I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm all over her, just my...
Now that we're best friends, and now I'm like...
Emotions are rushing, that's like, I don't know, it's
and we're clean
different.
And sober, like...
So, that's... When our first day, we started.
She just went like this, put her arm around me and walked around with me, and I'm like, did you feel awkward when you did it? Like,
and that's what was different about that time, because at the NA meeting, I was awkward, I was nervous, and then this time it just
when you did it, I'm like,
it was just
like, what are you doing? Don't mess with me, like, you don't want to be with me, you got trust issues, like, I'm not gonna let you just hold my hand when, like, no.
So,
it was real, baby.
Yeah, we end up getting together, and, like, I wanted to add all this, like, before all this, like, her boyfriend done told me he was gonna beat my ass, like, he hits bitches, this and that, like, it was toxic. You can't just walk away from that. So, like, today, part of me understands why, like, I was 16, she's 20-something years old, like, there would have been nothing there for her to be with me at that time, which, yeah, it sucks because, like, that's when I needed her the most, but just how life works.
And I was worried about getting high.
Yeah. So, yeah, we got together, and, I'm not gonna lie, right when we got together, like, let me be real, right when we got together is when I fell off. That's right when I fell off.
She's fresh out of rehab, I'm fresh out of jail, on drug court, felony probation, drug and alcohol groups, meetings.
18 years old.
No joke, like.
18 years old, still a kid, but it came together. She didn't give up.
We never left each other. We always figured it out. We always worked through it. I sent her to rehab. She sent me to jail. She's been to rehab when we were together. I've been to jail 3 times. For all longer than 30 days, and the last time I went to jail, she had Timothy all by herself, and like that's when I knew. Wow. I know it was a lot.
Um,
But the first year, about maybe even the first 2 years, like, I'm gonna say, like, it was hell. Obviously, it was amazing. Like, we were in love,
loved each other.
but it was hell. The rumors, the lies, the this, the other people,
and
the
I
exes.
have trust issues, so like.
And she's already thinking about my exes or and like it's easy because.
And like,
I always had
rough.
solid
like,
proof that
it was rough. I would, like, the day that
I would never cheat on
found
her.
out he got out,
Never.
like, just, it was rough. It was rough. I had trust issues, and I'm in love. I love her, so, and not even that, my whole life is without, I don't have a life without
She signed
her.
out of foster care to be with me, and
So-
they told her, you'll be nothing if you be with Alexis.
And, like, I have family, but, like, I would not have the life I have if I didn't have her. If I lost all this, I'd be living with one of my sisters, and it's gonna go downhill very quickly. She's my solid foundation.
And same with me, though. It's not just...
She,
who
oh,
knows
I
where
want to
would
get
be.
high. Well, if I get high, she's getting high too. So it's just,
We balance each
yeah.
other out. If I have a bad day, she'll say, let's go get ice cream. Let's go for a walk. If she has a bad day and wants to get high, let's go do this. Like, we, you know, like, it works out.
And we're not perfect, like, at all. We have a lot of problems, but I know one thing for sure, that we love each other. I do. I'm serious. I know that for sure, that we love each other no matter what, no matter how rough it gets, we love each other. And we always have. It gets rough. Really rough.
It is. And, like, if right now, today, in this day, almost 4 years together, if we were out roaming the streets, I feel like we wouldn't have half the problems we do now. But now we have the stress of financial stress, our bills, owning a house, owning vehicles, owning, you know, like, so that puts everything on it.
And then plus, like, I don't know, I guess I have problems, like,
No, like depression, maybe bipolar, here and there.
PTSD, like, I just, so, like, and especially lately, my best
It
friend
is
just
rough.
died, so, like, I've been going through it, and, like, we are real, we are raw, we don't pretend, so, like,
I get everything taken out.
Yeah,
It
she-
all piles
yeah.
up on me because
Yeah.
I'm who she has.
and, like, that's, I mean, I guess that's what a relationship is, but, like, I realized what I know, that I could do better. You can always do better. You can always do better. Any relationship, you can always do better. So if you think, like, oh, I'm doing enough, like, we've been together 4 years, it's alright, like, we have kids, she doesn't, she'll be alright if she doesn't get her back rubbed. Like, no, she needs her back rubbed. Just, you can't get complacent.
No, and you never want your love to fade. Like, I don't, if me and, like, let's say if I just am not feeling it anymore, I'm going to leave. I'm not going to let it fade and then just stay together for 7 more years. Like,
Yeah.
so that's why we do anything that we can to never let it fade, to
And
never let our love die.
We know we love each other, and, like, we are very big with, like, we will do whatever we can before we leave each other, before that is even an option. That's just, I don't know.
If she's got to go to her sister's house for a night, then she'll go to her sister's. Like, I don't see any
We
issue
love
with
each
that.
other. Like, everybody's relationship is different. They have different ways of dealing with stuff, but, like, our main foundation is we love each other, and that's
And there has never, ever been no being unfaithful.
no,
We have never cheated on each other. Never. Sorry to cut you off.
never.
Never. And if it did
it's-
happen, we would not be
and
sitting
that's
here.
when that happens, like, because I mean, if we've reached fame, like, it's gonna come. Like,
She already gets messages like that. I'm like, I'm taking your wife out in the backyard.
I was
She's
thinking
calling
of,
me
like,
on
I
the
was
phone.
thinking about it today. Like, I will never be that disrespectful person
No.
who say I'm a rapper or YouTuber who
Got
has
a girl shaking their ass on you or something.
no, like that will never be me, even in videos, nothing. Like the only girl that's shaking their ass on me is my girl.
Even
like,
if it doesn't mean anything, it's disrespectful.
that's
it's
just my logic. Would I
period.
want her shaking her ass on a man?
It's just foul. It's very disrespectful. And I don't care what other people do, but
like some people will believe that's controlling this and that. No. That's just it comes down to respect.
It ain't controlling. Me and you can go to a strip club and fucking do whatever. But
a girl shaking her ass on me. She's shaking her ass on a guy. She's gonna be rubbing on his thing. His thing's gonna it's disrespectful. You're rubbing.
And I would never. Why would I want to feel that? Why?
So like
I'm 100%.
What I was saying
pleased.
with that is just like we are happy. Like we
have the same
we
morals,
don't see
the same values.
we don't see no one else. No matter
We're
how.
very honest to each other about it.
Yeah.
Like today, like earlier, like she got a lot going on. Her best friend died, and she texted me like, "I'm not happy right now." You know what I mean? So now I know that, and now I can do whatever I need to do to change it, or to help her, or to fix it.
And when I say that, it's not even like I'm not happy with you.
I know what she means.
It's just if things is rough right now.
Hard.
Like I'm not happy, and that's what you have to do. If I didn't do that, I would have. Now I'm distant. I'm not happy right now. I'm distant. What is she thinking? Why I'm distant? It's her. No, I'm not happy right now. I'm not good right now. So when I tell her like I'm not happy right now, like I'm going through a lot, I'm having nightmares, this and that, then that lets her know like, well, maybe it's not me. Maybe she's just going through a lot. Just communication is key.
Even if you gotta text it,
that's
sitting right next to each other, write a
I'm
letter.
very bad at talking face to face. So like, I will text my wife with her right next to me because I know when I'm texting her, I ain't got to deal with her facial expressions. I can say everything I need to say without worrying like, oh, that just hit her right in the heart because I seen it on her face. Just whatever it is. Because sometimes you gotta worry about you and how you feel, and you gotta be able to express how you feel. So just communication is key, and
no matter what, and never give up.
If the love is, what I was saying about the shaking the ass and that will never happen. Cheating cannot happen if you love someone, and that's my belief. Not everyone's belief is the same. If I can go kiss, fuck, love on someone right now, I don't love her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
And that's how I know that she's my first real love.
How could I love her? Sex is not just sex to me. Not to me. I've been with 3 people in my life. 2, I consider 2 of them because the other one I was completely shit-faced drunk and I don't remember. So I say 2. Sex is not just sex to me. Sex is love, intimacy. No. So if you can cheat, you don't love your significant other.
And that's how I know, like, because people look at me like I'm crazy. Like, I've had a couple boyfriends, like, I've had a baby, you know what I mean? Like, but I never, I could never, ever do that to her. Never. And never would have crossed my mind.
At first, people took us as a joke.
If I see men, I don't look at them as any way other than, hi, you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel nothing in my body for anybody except Cassidy, and that's it.
People definitely, they took us as a joke. Especially, I was so young.
Yeah.
She's older, I'm young.
She's using me, I'm using her, and we're not going to last. I'm a whore, she, like...
Yeah, none of that. We love each other. It's genuine, like...
We're going to build a whole empire.
This is love. That's it. We're total opposites. She's 27. I'm 6. She has a good family life. I was shitty
27
family
when
life.
You were 16.
No, I know. I know. She has a great family life. I have this shitty fucking family life. She's
a homeless little
22 years old. I'm
16.
We were completely different. 2 different, but with similar problems, similar lifestyles that we were going through. That's how we're
just
soulmates.
Always felt connected to you.
We are soulmates. She came from California. I came from Binghamton, New York. It doesn't just happen just cause.
That's why no matter what, we can't give up. Well, I don't feel like I'll ever find this ever again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And I wouldn't want to
I know
anyway.
this is my soulmate because I will never have this. If we don't work, yes, I will have love, but I will never have this again. And if we're soulmates. So part of me feels like soulmates are supposed to last forever, but sometimes they don't. And that's when you don't find love ever again, because you don't realize, well, that was your soulmate and you lost it. So, just be careful, man. Be careful.
And no matter what,
yeah.
even if we didn't last, I feel like we would still have a very good relationship. Maybe it might take time, but I feel like we would have a very good relationship. We have 2 kids together. No matter what, we'll always be in each other's lives.
But we're not going nowhere. I would go do whatever I have to do, counseling, fucking.
If you love someone,
if I
you will
had
do
to
anything.
admit myself, I would admit myself. Whatever I gotta do
anything
to make our relationship better, work on myself, whatever it is. That's just what you do. But so that's how we met. It's a little long. We got a little talking. We miss y'all. We love y'all. If you can't tell by looking at us that this is real, genuine love, then you just ain't looking with your.
And like, I'm gonna just
eyes.
say this. I know it doesn't matter, but like, she was a lot bigger when I first got with her, fresh out of rehab. Like weight, boobs. She has health problems. Like, she's very skinny right now, and she's very self-conscious. Me, I was half my size when she got with me. Like, I'm gaining weight. I'm got my own health issues. Like, I'm losing some hair. Like, we love each other, and like we are 100% comfortable around each other. And it's always been like that, always, even from day one. Like, it was like a little, but it doesn't.
But also,
it was there.
it's gonna be. She was my first girlfriend. I've never showered with a girl, nothing like that. So it's not gonna be, oh, let's just fucking hop in the shower. Like, it's gonna be a little awkward at first. But that's how we met. Y'all finally got it with a little extra stuff, a little saucy talk, you know, all that.
Next, we'll probably do our stories, you know.
Yeah, she wants to do it again because
We just
at
got
the
a
time
lot.
she did her story, she had someone her best friend living with us.
Oh yeah.
And to protect her best friend, she didn't tell the whole truth. So she needs to redo her story.
Yeah.
But
and now we just have so many more followers, and people want to hear it. So.
Yeah.
And we're so much more comfortable on the camera too. Sorry.
You need to redo your story, because there's a big part that she skipped. That's pretty. I feel you could have died. Blink her.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, we gotta redo our stories.
But we love you. Thank you for listening and watching and getting to know us. Make sure you like this video, share, subscribe. If you want us to do anything, let us know. You can message us. We will always message back. It may take some time, but we will always try to get to our supporters. We love you and are very grateful and appreciative of all of you. If we didn't have you, we wouldn't be here.
Sorry, the video's so long, we got a little chatty.
Well, we've been together a long time.
Yeah, we out. And with the messages, my inbox is overloaded right now. Like, I've been going through it, so I'm trying to get to you.
She got like 40 mailboxes.
So, we love y'all. We is out this joint.
Cut.
Make sure you share this video. Subscribe to our channel. Comment down below. Do whatever you gotta do. We love you.
Good night.
Gonna build, advance, and conquer the